today. I'm gonna go try to test drive that new Tesla Model 3 Highland. Yeah, yeah. So it's got like no stocks now. That's a game changer.
Why is that a game
No,
changer?
it's not. I don't know. I'd rather have stocks, but
Yeah, but you know what? Like with that car, like you have the stock on there, just like an old car, right?
yeah,
Because you used to shift on the
yeah,
steering column. So
right. Yeah, I mean, you get used to it really fast, but this now you have to shift on the screen, which a lot of the Model S's already had that.
you said shift. You're not shifting. You're
No,
just
you're just
changing it
telling it
from
which
park.
direction you want to go, right?
Yeah,
You're,
yeah,
you're,
yeah.
you're putting it in park, and I think it predicts like if the car's facing out that it's gonna put you in forward. You know, it knows you want to go forward. If there's a wall in front of you, it's gonna put you in back
Yeah,
by default,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I don't mind the stocks, but
I
there's a
don't mind the
lot.
stock.
There's some pretty good upgrades on it though.
Yeah,
So I want to check it out. I mean, once the performance version comes out, then I'll be really interested. But I'll
yeah.
make a video if anybody's interested in the new Model 3. I'll put that up
Well,
maybe this
aren't you getting
weekend.
a lot of aren't you getting a lot of hate comments on your Tesla
Yeah, that's
videos?
good. That's always good. Like the more people that view are the better. I don't care if
Yeah,
they're hate or happy.
yeah,
All right,
exactly.
so a couple of things we want to talk about. There's a bunch of new things in the Genius Cloud, but quickly, like anyone that's installing Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 7, 6E or 7 access points, right? So
Yeah,
any 6 gigahertz access points, you're going to want to set up probably a new SSID because Wi-Fi 6E and Wi-Fi 7 require WPA3.
that's
Um,
right. Yep.
so the problem there is that there's a lot of legacy devices out there. You know, you have a lot of Internet of Things devices that you still want to connect to these access points. So you're gonna have to give them,
A separate
WPA2
SSID.
or a mixed PSK, right?
Yeah.
Um, so so you're gonna want to set up a separate SSID now. So if you notice all of a sudden you set up the Wi-Fi 7 AP and like your clients can't connect. Like I noticed I had an iPad Air 2, which is older, does not support WPA3, so it wouldn't connect to Wi-Fi
Right.
7 SSID, right? Um,
Yeah, and we run into this issue all the time, right?
yeah,
Like there's always legacy devices out there that don't 100% support like other newer protocols on newer technology. We
right,
run into it a lot.
right. They're all backward compatible, but you just have to enable the right options. If you're having an issue, just look at it and be, oh, well, this device does not support WPA3.
Yeah.
Most of the newer ones do, the new iPhone and everything, but if you have an old iPad or older iPhones, right there, you're going to have to create a separate SSID. You probably will anyway because there's a lot of devices in the home and work environment that
Yeah.
probably won't support it.
And a lot of those smart devices, those IoT devices, you're putting it on a separate SSID anyway.
Right. Yeah. You want to put it on a
And it's
separate SSID to
most
isolate
likely
that
it's on
traffic.
2.4 gigahertz, right?
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah. For sure. All right. So we've added a few things to Ingenious Cloud this week or in the last week or so, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, a lot of stuff has been popping up,
yeah.
right, on the cloud. So there's a lot of new features on there that are pretty exciting features, I would say.
Yeah. So I'll put up my screen here for a second just to show a couple. So one is this multi-link operation here.
Yeah,
Um,
this is nice.
Yeah, we're talking about Wi-Fi 7. So this allows Wi-Fi 7 clients to be able to create multiple asynchronous links with different bands and transmit data concurrently to increase the total bandwidth and stability and lower the latency. This is available firmware 1.70 or above on Wi-Fi 7 models. That's a great
Wow, that
description.
you almost said that like you're reading it. It was kind of
Yeah,
weird.
that's like right from here. So this option here, it basically enables multi-link on Wi-Fi 7. So this is one of
Yeah.
the new features that Wi-Fi 7 has, but it's client dependent. So we're not sure. We haven't tested yet with a client that can do multi-link that we 100% know
Yeah, I don't
is
know if
working.
there's a client out there that does support multi-link operation,
Right.
but if anybody knows, please comment.
Yeah, let us know if there is a client that is actually supporting it. Now, I have Windows 11 Insider Preview, and I keep updating it and the drivers, Intel drivers for the BE200, but I'm still not seeing proof that it's doing multi-link. I'm seeing some stuff that it sees the co-located access points and it gives them multi-link IDs, but I don't see it actually combining bandwidth.
Yeah.
So
Aggregating the speeds, yeah.
aggregating the speeds, right? So
Yeah.
that could be happening. Now, let's see.
Now,
So
just really quick while you're looking, so if you didn't see Jeff's screen, the configuration for Ingenious Cloud is it's under the SSID configuration. So when you go to configure access point SSID, multi-link is going to be in that section, and you're just
Yes.
enabling that MLO.
Right.
MLO, yeah.
So yeah. So then the other thing that we want to show is a couple new switch features, right? So I'm gonna go to my switches real quick here, and look at this. Okay, I'm gonna put the window back up, and okay, so this is the really cool Ingenious Cloud detail screen on this 24 port multi-gig switch I have here.
Right.
So if we go over to PoE, there's this new feature called PD Lifeguard. So if you configure this, basically, Brian, you can describe it better than me.
Yeah, so PD Lifeguard is basically powered device lifeguard. So
Yeah.
so if I'm running one of our switches, like I think Jeff, you're running the ECS 2528 FP,
Yes.
I think,
Yes, that's
which is a multi-gig switch. And it's supplying power to a multiple devices in your house, right? So
Yeah.
it's powering up an access point, right? So PD Lifeguard, depending on the port, what port this particular AP is in, you can configure that port to basically ping the access point to make sure it's up and live and running.
Yeah.
And if it's not, this will recycle the port. It will power cycle the port to reboot the access point or whatever's on the end of that Ethernet cable. It could be a surveillance camera, for example.
Yeah, I have a bunch of IP cameras on that switch too, so I could say, hey, if it's ping's not responding in certain amount of time, 30 seconds max, it says, then cut the power, right? So you have like ping max count, power recovery interval, reboot max retry, so it's going to try 3 times. Boot up time. You do have to be a little careful with the boot up times on these because you want to make sure that it waits long enough to let the device come back up, right, before it tries to cut power again.
Right.
I've experienced that with the PDU also. Like when you have that enabled, like say your cable modem, maybe takes the cable modem, I don't know, almost a minute to come back up and acquire an IP address again, right?
Yep, that's right.
So you got to be a little careful there. But yeah, that's a really cool feature, and it's a basic feature too. It's not under the Pro license.
That's correct. Yep.
So yeah, that's really nice. That's in there for the Ingenious Switch. And what was the other thing we wanted to look at on the Switch? Oh, so they also added.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Wired stations. So we've had customers asking about this for a while. Now where is it, Brian? It's under switches. We saw it a minute ago. Oh, it's under clients.
And then,
it's under clients.
Yeah,
All right, so let me turn it back on. All right, so we see under clients here on the Ingenious Cloud, we have wireless clients, and then now we have wired clients. Oh, I'm going to read the description too. Wired clients will display the clients that are directly connected to the downlink port on the switch.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah. So not all clients are going to be wireless, right? They're going to be wired. So for example, in my house, I have a lot of wireless clients, but I also have a TV that's directly connected. So that's directly connected to my switch port, right?
Yeah.
So the wired client list will give you that information. Like in my case, it's a Samsung TV. It gives me the MAC address, how long it's been online, and what it's connected to, which switch it's connected to. So And it's telling me the connecting port, if it's on a VLAN, what the IP address is, the operating system, the download, upload. So it just gives you more information about the client devices that are connected within your network. And so we provide wireless client, wired client, gateway clients, VPN clients, Bluetooth clients. Now, a quick note about Bluetooth clients, you have to have like an ECW230S or an ECW220S to be able to see the Bluetooth clients, because those particular APs have a Bluetooth chip in it that can read that information.
Yeah, so I did see that. So yeah, I've got a bunch of switches here, and it's showing like basically every device that's directly connected to it. I don't know, like it's interesting. It's showing like my telephones, everything that's plugged in Raspberry Pi, everything that's directly connected to the switch port, but I don't think it's showing wireless clients here, that either from the Genius or other APs. So
Right.
it's like I said, the downstream device that's plugged into the switch port.
Right. Yeah, so all the clients are segmented in different ways.
Yeah.
The one thing that, just a quick note, we should probably add clients to the detail page of the switch
Yeah.
to see what clients are connected to that switch. So that would be interesting to see. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
right.
something
Because
that
right
would
now
be.
it basically has a link to what switch the client is connected to.
That's right.
But this is just another great tool for troubleshooting, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
If it has an IP address it's probably ARPed, then it will shows the vendor and how much data that device is pulling. So that's really nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. All right, Brian. Anything else you want to talk about this week? I know we both sound sick, so we got.
I can't talk anymore.
I know that's it. That's it for this week. All right. Remember to like and subscribe. Next week we'll be back, and I'm gonna do a test drive of that Tesla. So remember to watch that. Okay.